Hi everyone, I'm Russ with the Florida Tube Amp. This is a 1964 Strat, which is for sale. And I'm going to do a very detailed video on it, but I'm going to start by playing it and going through it. I will tell you that the guitar is pretty much 100% original. The neck has never been off the guitar, and I'm going to let you be the one to take it off, whoever purchases it. I did have to pull the pick guard here and rewind this pickup, and it is rewound to vintage specs with form vinyl wire, the same kind of wire that they used in the same number of turns, and we'll listen to it in just a second. But let's start with the neck pickup. That's the neck pickup. Of course, it's a 3-position switch. As I said, it's 100% original. This is the pickup that we just rewound for. Also, the lead pickup. This pickup doesn't seem to have the output of the other two. But whether that needs to have any dealt with or not, I'm going to let you deal with it because it works fine. So again, here's the neck pickup, the middle pickup, and the lead pickup. There you go, and let's take a look in more detail at this. Alright, today we have for sale a 1964 Fender Stratocaster. I wanted to start off by showing you how nice the case is on this thing before we pop it open and take a look at it here. There is a minor problem with the case. That latch works fine. This latch here does not. This latch works fine. And there it is. Very nice guitar. Take a walk over it really quickly here. The frets are worn, but they're very much, I believe, dressable and playable. I'll try to go in here close so you can make a decision on your own. Pop that off for a moment. This guitar is, I have been told, is 100% original. I actually got it from the original owner who bought it new, or technically his father bought it new. And it obviously was played. And I got a little piece of tape over the serial number so that it's not exposed. You look down the neck here. Now, the action's just a touch high, but also the trim is just a touch high. Now, as I said, this guitar has never been apart before. It does have a problem, and I'm going to fix it, and that is going to require me to take this guitar apart, which you're going to get to experience with me as I'm going to take it apart while filming it. It'll be coming apart for the first time. What's wrong with it is this pickup right here is not working. I don't know if it's the switch or the pickup, and I have no real way to do that until I take it apart. Okay, here's the Strat opened up. I'm going to do this quickly because I want to get the pickguard back on it, because they on these old guitars they can shrink. For you guys that are picky, yes, I put the screws in such a place where I can put them back in the same order they came out. I have cleaned this switch and it's fine. These two pickups are fine. This one's coming out open, so I'm going to have to pull it and see what's going on. Okay, you can see the pickup is still open. Both the wires here and here are still good, although I'm going to have to disconnect this one in a second. And I can see some damage right in there. So the next thing I'm going to do is try to unwrap a little and see if I can find a break. Normally what happens is that when they made these pickups, they just dipped them in nitrocellulose lacquer to cover these poles on the inside. And if they get rusty at all or anything gets in there, then it tends to short them out on the inside. So this normally ends with having to rewind the pickup, which we will do if that's what we need to do. I have, that is form bar, and I do have that, so I can rewind that thing back up to specs. Alright, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there is like a weird hard scratch right there, and I think that's probably what did it and took the pickup out. They left the scratch there when they put it together. So what I'm going to do is kind of smooth that scratch out a little bit. Because I'm going to keep this as original as I can, I am going to recoat it with nitrocellulose lacquer and then rewind it with form bar. Alright, I have recoated the pins on this with nitrocellulose lacquer. I'm going to give it a day or two to dry. I want to make sure it's thoroughly dry. And then we'll rewind this. Alright, the 1964 Strat pickup is being rewound by Mary Jane, as you can see here. She is carefully hand rewinding it. Let's see if I can get in there to see what's going on. Can you just stop it for 1 second so we can see the pickup? So we can see there's about 600 winds. She's got about a little over 7,000 to go. Go ahead, thanks. Here's the pickup all completely wound and potted. Comes out to about 6.3K. Should be nice. Pickup is back in the guitar, and the only solder joints that had to be touched were these two right here. The tape wasn't touched, nothing, so it's ready to go. Alright, as you can see, this guitar does have 5 springs on it. And I'm going to pull a couple of those springs just so we can see what's underneath. And then I'm going to put them back before I restring the guitar. And we have the number 63. I believe that's 1063, but I'm not sure. This guitar is declared as a 64. And it has a form bar for the speaker, for the pickup wire, and not plain enamel. So being an early 64 makes sense. What I want to note while I'm restringing this is that the tuners are nice and tight and they work perfectly.